Alrighty, well, it's Christmas Eve in Northern California. We had the atmospheric river come through last night, late gust, 24 small limbs and stuff down right here in the hood. But anyway, it it's beautiful today. The storm blew through. Yeah, it's like 3 to 5 mile an hour winds right now. And so I'm looking at the hives, checking the bottom boards for mites, and this hive here, my little hive number 1, I don't see any mites at all. It looks like there may be some brood hatching though on the bottom board. But anyway, it is Christmas Eve, and look who came to visit the hive. It's Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo. Oh, Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo. I love him. He loves you. Anyway, there's Mr. Hanky. About an hour ago, both hives were just boiling with bees coming and going. What's amazing is here we are after the solstice, winter solstice, where normally bees would be hibernating. With my condensing hive, where I keep it warm inside, the sun comes out or it warms up. Sometimes it's like 50, 55 degrees, and they're just out and about. So right now it's a little bit of a lull in the bees, but literally like an hour ago there was like, I'd say 100 bees coming and going right here on the bottom board. And if you look here, oh, there's a bee checking out Mr. Hanky. Heidi ho, Mr. Bee. Of course, nobody's watching. I even went to vertical mode so I can get a watcher or two. But I've been watching them, and I see some yellow pollen coming in. Oh, there's 3 people. Hiya. Heidi ho, everybody watching. Mr. Hanky says Merry Christmas. Somehow I should be, I hope, if anybody has anything. It is kind of cool, but I'm going to say it's high 50s. Oh, there's somebody. Gonzalez Professional Cleaning. Well, happy holidays. Yeah, I'm in Northern California, and we had Stormageddon come through last night. Actually, about the last 5 days. And there's a monster on pause. Hello. Merry Christmas. Heidi ho. And so they're, like I was just saying to myself, all by myself with nobody listening, there's about 100 bees out here about an hour ago, just mobbing in and out, bringing in, it's crazy. December 24th, they're bringing in pollen. I don't know where they're getting it. Oh, that one, the second one that came in had saddlebags full. That one's got some. You can see the yellow pollen. But anyway, it's crazy, the weather, and the bees are happy Merry Christmas. Gonzalez Professional Cleaning. So anyway, they're buzzing. I've got another hive over here on behind me. I'll probably go step up there in a minute. Let's see. We got a few coming in. Let's see if they're bringing anything good. Usually, I've been seeing a lot of white pollen and yellow. And kind of a lull. It's funny, one hive will be boiling with bees coming in and out, and then it'll kind of die down. Oh, there was some pollen there. And then I'll look at the other hive and nothing's happening, one or two bees. And then a minute later, the other hive's going crazy. So, yeah, it is pretty cool. Gonzalez Professional Cleaning. I'm new to the hobby. It's my first year, and there was one that's just loaded with pollen. First year doing this, and I just immersed in this new hobby. As with any hobby that I do, I tend to go about 110%. So right now I'm 110% into these bees. I got 2 hives, and let me see what the other one's doing. We'll take a little walk if you guys. Oh, look, we got 30 people in here now. We'll take a little walk and look at the other one. Hello, everybody. Mr. Hanky says, Merry Christmas, everyone. All right, let's go look at the other hive. And this is my other hive. And 20 people. That's pretty funny. That's okay. Get out of here. Only the people that are interested will stick around. And earlier, this one was just going crazy too. They when it's raining, unfortunately, a lot of there's thousands of bees in here, and they die. And that one brought in some pollen, and it's normal for sometimes look at that pollen. 500 to 1,000 bees die a day because there's about the same amount being born. And when it's raining, they just bring them out to here on the landing board, and then the next day, if it's clear, they'll take them, fly them off. They're really hygienic, which is pretty neat. Let's see what this says. It's 62 degrees. I'd say it's probably within 2 degrees of 62, 65. And this one here has gone crazy. I need to replace it. It keeps switching to Celsius. It says it's 10.9 Celsius and 98 humidity. It gets wet, so I need to yard that one out. Hello, Moon Star 4 Paz and Brenda Frickidich. Hello, Merry Christmas. There's a headless horseman on top. I found him down here by the hive, so I put him on top of that stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. They're still making pollen. Let's see, these guys, this hive's older bees and a bigger hive. So they're bigger bees that, yeah, isn't that crazy? In wintertime, yeah. I'm in Northern California, so they're like, let's see, the clover. See the yellow clover? I think that's what they're bringing in. But I also see white pollen, and another viewer said maybe it's resin from trees because they bring that in as well. But don't know. Looks like I lost everybody. I bored them all away. Okay, so this is just for me and the 2 people that are diehards. There was some pollen. There's a screen in the bottom of the hive, so anything that stuff falls through. Now look, it's windy, so all this stuff's blown away. But the biggest problem with honeybees right now is something called varroa mites. And I don't know if you can see these little brown, where's my finger? Right here, there's 2 of them right above this finger. There's a big fatty. But there are, I pulled this out and looked at it, and there's still more varroa mites that I would like to see. And they can actually kill the hive. This is not a whole lot, but I just counted them, and it was like I'd say 6, 7 varroa mites. And then you look for other things that are abnormal. So this is kind of like the canary in the coal mine as far as hives. If you have a screen bottom board, you could really get a pulse of what's going on inside. So enough of that. But these gals are gonna get a Christmas treatment of a vapor that kills the mites. They're gonna get their Christmas present. They're not gonna really like it, I don't think. It's just vapor, and it's a natural. I don't love it, but it kills the mites, and then they are much healthier. So anyway, I keep this restricted this time of year, and so that look at this, look at that, my goodness, she's gonna come back around. You see that orange pollen on her legs? She had her saddlebags full. They're one that just scooted in with a full load. It's crazy. In December, they're bringing in pollen. -62 degrees, sunny. We just had, it was less than an inch of rain, but the high winds last night was shaking the house, and there was oak limbs falling and stuff. Lights were flickering. In my where I live, there was whole areas that lost power because, well, I lost everybody. Sorry about that, folks. I have a access point like 30 feet away from me, pointing right this way. And we're back again. Lost everybody. Mr. Hanky is still here, wishing everybody a Merry Christmas. Heidi-ho, everybody. Heidi-ho. Remember to eat lots of fiber. Back at the other hive. This is the little hive. I call it little hive. And that one's got a big load. These are smaller bees, a lot of them. So like that one right there has a big old load of pollen that she is about to bring in. Go on, get in there. What is the delay? There she goes. There she goes. Go in there. Yeah. This is called a hive gate. This blue thing goes in like 12 inches into the hive. I don't sell any honey. Moon Star Four Paws. I have neighbors next door, and I don't really know them, but one of the bee guys I watch on the YouTubes, he says, give your neighbors some honey, and that'll smooth things out. So let's see. So I'm waiting for them to come outside because it's nice enough, and we'll see if they'll accept that honey. Actually, that neighbor there had a beehive. I didn't know about it up until about a year or two ago. So I'm gonna look at the bottom board on this one, and this one I already pulled it out and looked, and I didn't see any varroa mites. Nothing terrible. This white powder is called diatomaceous earth, and it absorbs liquid, and then also if any pests fall down in it, they usually don't make it out of the diatomaceous earth. It kind of dries them out. So this is looking a lot better than a couple weeks ago. I had some other pests in here. So these ones are not going to get a Christmas Eve oxalic acid vapor treatment. And I see them hitting these clovers, and that's what I think the yellow pollen is. I don't know, the bright orange stuff I think is something else. Anyway, we're back here. Bye, Moon Star Four Paws, if you're still there. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out. Gonzalez has been hanging out. Thank you for sticking around. So I'll probably call it here in a second. Wish everybody a happy holiday, and if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. Whatever celebration you do, hopefully you'll be with family and friends. And the news is saying California is getting hammered. Well, my little nook here, it came through last night. We got more coming, but and it's a little bit breezy for the bees. Look, we got more people coming in, but they're out. It's crazy how these two hives, they as soon as I mean, they're even out in the rain. It was downright raining, and they're going out, and I see them bringing in pollen. I'm like, how are you getting pollen when it's raining like that? So anyway, I wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Hopefully you get to be with some loved ones. Enjoy it. I'm going to, gosh, every time I say I'm going to leave, I get more people. Yes, everyone, remember, eat lots of fiber. Oh, and thanks. I even got a couple thumbs. I got 4 thumbs. That's pretty cute. We're dropping again. We're dropping like we're dropping like flies. Everybody have a merry. I think unless I get a bunch of likes, I'm gonna end this here stream if I could figure out how to. I think I know how to already now. I really like horizontal content, but if I was doing horizontal, I wouldn't have 1 viewer in here. So anybody that's interested, that's still in here, go look at some of my videos. I've got shorts, I've got long. I shouldn't be reconnecting. Everybody's gone. Okay, love y'all. Have a good one. Merry Christmas. Bye-bye, everybody. Merry Christmas. Here, I got a bee on me.